farm manager ne mwami nyine tukikube
programu agafa mu bwengula tuli wano ebichigani twachaddeko ku muliraano wano olw'okubanga wabaddewo okujjaguza gayite mazaalibwa ga Uganda oba obwetwazi bwa Uganda obwa independence ogw'otaano mu omwenda era ndi wano ku faamu nga ndi ne vice president wa Ugandan Community UCOM Ugandan Community of Michigan azze okutulaga ku pilot project gye baatandika wano. Pilot project gye baatandika bali benyigidde mu kulima era okukungula kwatandika bakungula batunda ebyokulya bino era antegezezaako nti kibayize wano mu pilot program ate bagenda kukitwala ku kibanja ekirala ekya eka 2 namba ze bateeseteese nga mu ekyo basuubira projection nti okusinza ku kibala bye wano bajja kusobola okuba nga basobola okukungula n'okutunda ne bakuŋŋaanya ensimbi eza US dollars ezisukka waggulu w'emitwalo 25 okutuuka ku 30 oba n'okweyongerayo okusinza ku kye badde basazeewo okulima ng'ezo ensente bwe bazikwata baziteeka mu nsawo gye basuubira okugenda okuzimba ki community center youth community center. Kale nze nvuddewo nga ndi impressed era nsuubira nti tujja kubanga oba oli awo batufunye n'olunaku maaso eyo nga bakoze okukungula okunene ne baba nga basobola okugaa nti oba olw'omukaaga olw'okusatu buli mwezi evaani ejja ekikago naffe ne tuteekamu orders ate nga tuteekamu nga tumanyi nti tugula ebyokulya byonna biri organic fertilizers zonna bakozesa biri organic ate sente ze bafunamu tuba tutadde ettoffaali ku ekyo kye bazimba kye batuubira okutuukako ekya community center youth community center. Kale n'olwekyo sebo webale nnyo webalire ddala okuza ku bintu ebyo.
Nina okwebaza ba members ba UCOM bakoze omulimu gw'amaanyi nnyo waliwo bagenze extra mile to make this happen. Sijja kumenya mannya naye we are so happy gundi yaabwe response yaabwe yabadde nnungi nnyo.
Bajumbidde
and everything really was very impressive. So abantu bawaddeyo sente nagula n'obuntu tono nnyo wa $25
okiraba kubanga amanyi nti ateeka toffaali contribution ekintu ekigendererwa kirungi kijja kuyamba buli muntu. Sebo webale nnyo era twebaza naawe omukulu ali ku kamera. Sebo webale nnyo webalire ddala era omulimu ogufunye.
So 25 by 30 times 2, which is 25 by 60.
Okay. Pilot program musobola okulaba bitambula bitya n'oluvannyuma mulina enteekateeka ate escalinga eyeyongerayo.
From this pilot tumaze okuyiga afuna obukugu waffe Mathias n'atuyigiriza ensonga lwaki ennimiro yaffe ebadde different ku balala bonna. Olabye abalala byonna bamaze byazika biweddewo bikaze byaffe biringa ebitandika obutandisi
era ddala
flowering
era dda so nga ate eno yandibadde ogolyawo nti season eweddeko era nga bwe tulaba ebya ennimiro ez'abalala zikulagira ddala nti kati tewakyali kigenda mu maaso season eweddeko ate nga eya UCOM yo tugiraba nti tukyalina kiragala oyinza n'okulowooza nti season yakatandika. So ekikoze enjawulo kyeki mu nnima yammwe eno pilot program eno gye mukoze okuba nti ate mwe mwawukanyeeku ku abalala kye tulabako
katunuulira ennimiro yaffe tirimu weed twagitegeka bulungi twagikolamu obukata bulungi twayitaddemu ne watering system kuba pressure y'amazzi yagaana, so we had to muscle it. So and we have Mr. Joe
I'm recording. You
He's the project manager.
I am the garden coordinator at this particular site. I'm also a board member of Project Grow. I'm a certified master gardener with the state of Michigan, which isn't as big a deal as you think it is. It's just a volunteer program, and I took a very difficult class, and I have to have training and volunteer hours every year.
Oh, okay. Thank you very much.
He's got it. He did tomatoes, and he had the best tomatoes in the whole garden.
So
I mean, these tomatoes were humongous.
Humongous.
Huge. Right, Joe?
Yeah, they're big.
Yeah.
So Joe,
Best peppers.
what I was asking Joseph,
Yes.
what makes him different from these other gardens? What do you think is doing different here? What are they doing different?
They used raised beds, which is a great idea. I actually did the same thing. They took it at a higher level, but they had a lot more help.
Okay.
There was a nice community out here. It does take a community to do these things right.
That's right.
Joe. Thank you, Joe.
They had a lot higher beds, and that helped them when on May 30th, 2021, this year, when we got a hard frost, and well, I guess you call it a light frost. Hard frost in my garden killed all my plants, but theirs survived.
Theirs survived. Okay. All right. So
Yes.
that's key.
That was awesome. For us, but very bad
It
for
was
you
a
guys.
disaster for me.
Yeah.
Everything worked out, but it cost me a lot of money.
Yes, you revived it. You did
I had
great.
new
too.
plants.
Yeah, you had
And
some.
I got some new varieties. I'll be trying again next year. So.
Oh, okay.
All right. Thank you, Joe.
Welcome.
Yeah.
Just for the kids. Tulinawo zucchini, wali cucumber, kali tutekamu kasooli, and everything was amazing.
Yeah.
Kasooli,
kids loved it.
kali white sweet corn. It was so good. Twali makalotono nnyo naye buli muntu eyamulyako wanted like to have it over.
And over.
The cucumber and the zucchini, we had the biggest zucchini you can ever find. So yeah, so this little goldie is just amazing what we have
Done
from
here.
This.
Okay.
From this, we pick every week and take to the market, farmers markets. There's one every week. We harvest and we sell. We turn this farming project into, we are saving eventually to build a community center. UCOM community center.
So the proceeds out of here goes in towards a saving.
Yeah,
Okay.
we're gonna use that proceedings into other projects, and because like I told you, we had two acres now.
Okay.
So we're gonna use that money to grow even bigger. Okay.
So outside this pilot program, you do have another 2 acres now getting ready.
Which is fresh, used to be
Close by here or far?
down. It's in Detroit
Detroit side.
city limit.
Okay.
It's in Detroit, not downtown, but just a little north of the city, downtown.
So with the knowledge that you've developed out of here,
You're
going to apply.
Use it on a bigger scale. This whole thing is not an acre. All of this garden, it's not an acre.
yeah, it's practically not even half an acre, right?
It's not even half an acre.
How much in terms
But
of?
we have 2 now.
Okay, you're going for 2 acres, but in terms of produce, even from this little space with the good farming practices that you've learned here, how much do you project you're going to be getting out of the 2 acres, for example?
Oh, well, yeah, that depends a lot on, like you said, the experience. That's very, very important.
Yeah.
Because as good as this looks, we would have had a way much better yield if we were not new into this.
Okay.
So, and what you decide to farm. If you decide to plant, pepper or tomatoes, every plant has different challenges. So that depends on what you decide to do. There's some, just 2 weeks harvest and it's gone. And some you plant and they start giving out fruits later in the season, and they keep on, like eggplants. Eggplants don't give fruits right away, but they stay longer. As you can see, they are still flowering. Okay. And the pepper, the bell pepper. But tomatoes are very sensitive. They are very vulnerable with diseases. As you can see, our tomatoes, they are all gone, almost. They are all gone. We had a good yield, though. They really came out. They were full of tomatoes, really nice tomatoes. We sold them. So you harvest and take to the markets. You were mentioning farmers markets. Yes. That's where you go. And we sell to UCOM members and other people, people where they work, they tell their colleagues and they make orders, How about across state boundaries? In Chicago, if I ever wanted to buy from you, is that possible too? We can make arrangement. We can make arrangement for cross. We can say, okay, Chicago or Indianapolis, say, okay, and we have had so many orders, Salongo, Nick, and, we combine a big order and can deliver. Okay. Okay, good to know. Yeah, in future we'll do that, and we want to feed our people with we call it homegrown because it's organic and no artificial fertilizers and pesticides. Okay. I can show you some of the fertilizers we use here. Organic, Mr. Earth, homegrown, That's real good stuff. Okay. So. Good. All right. Yeah. On the answer of how much on 2 acres. If everything, you can do those 2 acres very well. You can even, I think you can, at the end of the season, you can even make maybe like 300 or 400,000. Wow, really? Yeah. Okay. That will go a long way towards that community project. You could. Yeah. That's a sizable chunk of revenue right there. Yeah. Yes. So, depends on how much time you put in. But if you have a community and a goal, like a future strategic goal of building a community center, and you get everybody chips in, and yes, nice. So on that, this that's the potential right there. Out of 2 acres, you're looking at an annual gross income of about 300 to 400,000 US dollars. You can make 300. Let's say, okay, on the low side, 200. 200. There we have it. This community has begun something here that others can learn from and try to emulate, because, as you had, 300,000 estimated revenue out of 2 acres. That would be a good amount to go towards a home for a community center. These things can be done. So, mwebale nnyo mwebale ddala okusobola nti kisoboka. Mwebale okubeera abasaale n'abalala tusabire bajja kuyigira ku kino. Naye bulijjo neebuuza. Kikulu bakiwandiika batya? Nga bw'okiwulira bw'okiwandiika. Nga bw'okiwulira bw'ogenda mu Facebook, mu Twitter, mu YouTube, mu Instagram,
ng'owandiikamu nti tukibe ojja kuba otutuuseeko. Kale ssebo toyanziza nnyo. Lukutumu pya tukibe okiwandiika nga bw'okiwulira.
Tukwanjulire Event Concepts. Obeera mu Amerika, osula mu Amerika, oli mu East Coast, West Coast oba Pacific. Event Concepts ye kampuni eyeewaayo okunyiriza omukolo gwo. Tuukiriza ebirooto by'omukolo gwo ng'otukozesa okugutimba, okukukolera cakes oba okupangisa eby'okutimbisa. Amakanda gaffe gali Chicago, naye nga buli w'oli otufuna oyina birthday, kwanjula, mbaga oba kasiki. Event Concepts weeri okukuyambako. Tulina obumanyirivu bwa myaka okukusa obuwoomi bwa keeki eri ey'e Uganda. Kale nno tutuukirire ku www.eventconcept.us oba tukubire ku ssimu 224-41-12-56 oba 847-361-798 ngambye 224-441-1256 oba 847-361-7198. Yifeba Event Concept banno ddala mu mikolo.